All over the coast there are a lot of coconut trees and their dry branches and coconuts keep falling down. It seems harmless when you are eating a coconut, but this 1 to 2 kg nut falling from a height of 25 meters gains enough momentum by the time it reaches your head to smash your skull at the force of more than 1 metric ton. Every year there are around 150 deaths worldwide because of falling coconuts. So it's best to go up the tree and bring it all down before it starts falling randomly. So this settles why a person climbs a coconut tree. The next is how. There are a couple of ways a person climbs a tree. Here our zero body fat hero uses a loop bundle of thin coir rope to extend his grip to more than 50% of the circumference of the tree. One would think he should use a thick sturdy rope, but that won't serve the purpose. A bundle of thinner ropes does three things. Grips the coconut tree bark surface better because more surface area is in contact via the thinner ropes entering any crevices on the tree trunk, making it virtually impossible to slip. Secondly, the number of loops, could be 30 to 50 even, form a safety line that's way better than one thick rope that could be getting worn out over time without realizing. Lastly, this bundle is much lighter than one thick rope of the same girth. The coir material of the rope itself is very coarse and great for increased friction. So he hops upwards using this rope, always on the top side of the tree if it's leaning towards the ground. The ropes around his foot make sure that the entire body weight comes onto the ropes, while at the same time the front part of his feet are free to grip the surface of the tree across the diameter of the trunk. That gives him a good grip. Sometimes the trees have been notched like a step ladder with the rungs alternating on either side. If he finds that convincing enough, he doesn't even use the rope on the feet and he simply walks up these notches. Occasionally he might have to cut a notch a bit deeper if the tree has grown there and made it shallow, or if it looks slippery. Here's the moment of connection with the cameraman. I was in the balcony of my house shooting this, and after he saw me, I was worried that he might get camera conscious or angry, and either of that could be dangerous for him. So I let out a big smile, and it worked. He smiled back and continued with the earlier concentration. The ropes in his hand around the tree don't let him fall back when the tree is more vertical, and his hand is positioned in such a way that they don't let him fall into the tree when he's on top of the leaning tree. Once he reaches the top, he either yanks or twists or hacks the branches and coconuts. There's always at least a pair working together on this, one that climbs up the tree and the other that gathers the stuff on the ground. And importantly, he also keeps the people away from the falling projectiles. Once in a while, taking a break between two trees, he will cut open the nature's amazing package design and drink the contents or share it with his partners. When we think of coconuts, what we generally see is this. And this. But there is so much more to a coconut and a coconut tree that it will need a different video. This one's about this coconut climber in Goa.